Hi folks, Chris Dubrow from the Australian Greens office, back here with you with another video tutorial, and today's topic is using organic groups. So the first question, as always, is what is it? Well, organic groups is an online space designed for Greens working groups, from your national, state, all the way down to your local working groups. The campaign teams will be able to have this private space appended to the National Greens website. Basically, it's like an email list combined with a blog with a lot of extra features from the mail lists that perhaps you've worked with before. It's got an archive section, so you'll be able to share graphics and documents and PDFs, etc. that you want to all look at together and have the history of. It's got a system for collective documentation called a wiki, which, for example, if you've got, say, a how-to document for volunteers, you'll be able to work on that together. It's got an events calendar and things like polls and live chat. So polling is really excellent if you want to make a decision quickly. If around your group you want, say, a decision made on option A, B and C, you can set up your little poll and everyone just can click in reply rather than having to do a whole round of emails. And live chat's a bit of fun if you want to talk to people directly. So let's go have a look at it. The first thing we do, as always, is log in. We'll scroll down to the Australian Greens website login bit, web users login, and I'll log in as my generic person green man, and we can see that the private groups that we're talking about will be listed here. They're also under my groups, not to be confused here with groups, which is just more like the public groups, things like volunteer lists that anyone can join. My groups will take you through to a similar list as this, and what we'll be looking at today is test group. So I'll click on that. That's just a group I've created for this purpose, and hence this is what you get as a main page. This is not what it looks like. We're going to overhaul this whole graphically, this whole system just for the election website, and but the same principles will be in place. So you'll have your tabs at the top here, and down the side is how you can create new posts. The main page here, you have your mission statement, and most of the tops of pages will have some simple instructions about how to get things done where you are. And then underneath here we just have the list of all the latest posts that with the very latest at the top. So you can also filter that by, say, I just want to look at group posts, or I just want to look at wikis, or you can search by author and then search by word and phrase. Discussions is where you're mostly going to be, so this is your main kind of email out system, and this again will just list all the latest ones. We can, say, click through and have a look, and you can see this is somebody's post. It's in Latin, but that'll do us for the moment. It's got an attached document, and somebody underneath has posted a little comment saying, yep, that looks really interesting, so why don't we add to that. Hello, I agree, this is interesting. And down the bottom, save. My comment will just come out listed underneath that one again. There we are, down the bottom of the thing. Now, comment or a new post will all go out as email to everybody in the group, which is the idea. I'll just could show you actually right now. I've got my Gmail account open, and the very top one is what we've just done. Here's the post, hello, I agree, this is interesting, has come out as an email. Now you can actually reply to this email, and that itself will go back into the system and be listed on the website. And instructions about managing your emails, if you say get too many or want to change what they're doing, you can click here, follow the instructions, and change your own notification settings in the website. So back to this, what we might do is do a completely new post just to show you. Create new post. This is to begin a whole new thread, say. Here's your title, test title, 5, because I've been doing a few. We write some text, as always, because I'm a fantastic typist. You can see how fast I am. I might just bold a bit. If you're not familiar with these editors, this is a WYSIWYG editor, all these little things. There's another video, which, as you can see, the link to now, which will teach you about all that. But basically the main things are things like you can add a picture or do a link within the page. And then down the bottom here is a couple of options. Really, you don't have to worry about input format. It's fairly set. It's set to the one you want. And same with groups. You could actually tick a whole bunch of groups that you're in and do one email to all groups, but that is generally very much not advised, because probably considered spam and you'd be off topic. But it is possible if you needed to. And then here is where we attach files, which is the important bit. You just click on that bit, and it comes through to your computer, and you can press open, and it'll pop up there once you hit attach, and It'll be appended to your post, and also go through to the document archive. So let's just save that, and bang, we've got a new post there sitting there. So previously I've done posts that have had some documents attached. There's one there and another one up here with the logo, and so this is where you'd get your archive discussions tab. Sorry, my mistake, wrong one. Let's go back. It's the documents tab we want, and sure enough we've got these ones listed there, and that'll just be all listed. You can just click on that or download things. So the next area is your wiki. As I said, this is where you'd maybe do collective documentation if you wanted to. Of course it's just an option, but it's a cool way of writing documents together. And one of the best parts of this is a document as it stands at the moment, but you could say go back in time and see revisions. We could see that there's a couple of people have edited this one. We can go back in time and see what they've done. You can experiment with this, but the way I do it is just go show diff. Let's show the different things, and it gives you paragraph by paragraph what has been changed. So in this one, this has all been deleted. You can compare it with that side, which is now, and somebody's just capitalized that word, which is the last one, and things like added. You can see plus they've added bits underneath, and you can go back in time even previous to that. The person before this has done something else. They've just say added another line. So that's quite handy to know what's going on, particularly if you don't like something or you want to change the way things are happening. Just clicking back now, we'll go back to the test wiki, go to the home page, test group. That'll be a little clearer with the new documentation, get back to the home page. But anyway, events is one of the last bits, and you can see just a list of all the events. The one that a page that I use for events mostly is calendar, and I might make this the default. So it comes up first, and you can see the familiar calendar of what's going on. This is excellent if you want to do meetings or phone link ups, or you've got an event that everyone's got to get to or know about, or not trip up and do too many things on the same day, etc. And again, you can just create a new event by clicking over here, create new event, popping in the title, some of the information. Down here's the important stuff about the date. You can just click in the date bit, and it up pops a calendar. And you can put in extra details like location, venue, etc., and just hit save, and it'll be there. So that's basically your organic groups in a nutshell. Members are just a list of members. You could just choose to message those people individually if you wanted to. So let's move along. Basically that's all there is. More videos and help guides will be coming. As I said before, you can check out that content creation part 2 video for more details. Feedback as always is welcome, and you can catch me, Chris de Bro, web editor at greens.org.au. As always, Chris de Bro signing off until next time.